Hey everybody, this is something of a rarity, a bit of a treat, at least for the fans of the show. In my hand I hold the Lost promo reel from Justice League. Justice League, the first mission. It's not really that. That's just something we had laying around the set. But if you keep watching this long enough, you will actually get to see Justice League, the first mission. We're here to talk about it with Mr. Bruce Timm and James Tucker. So talk us through what we're about to see here. What exactly is this?
We first started talking about doing the Justice League as a series, and we thought it would behoove us to actually have some footage of the Justice League to, help our case. So we cobbled this together like really quickly because we were all busy and we didn't actually have time to like develop the entire Justice League show because it was something that we put together like literally within a matter of weeks. 2 weeks, yeah. And so I pawned it off on James. I said, here, James, if you'll agree to put this thing together,
Which I had nothing better to do.
Put in a good word for you and make you a producer on when we actually make the show.
Yeah.
We didn't know what Justice League was actually going to look like yet.
Yeah, we thought it might be futuristic. We didn't know when it was going to be set, so we used models from old shows, Batman Beyond. We used
the Golem.
Actually, a Golem model from Batman Beyond in the first scene. Passers-by,
They're
incidentals.
Batman Beyond stock characters, yeah.
Yeah, and actually reused board panels. I mean, I pulled boards for action sequences, and then I just redrew the characters.
There was a version of the promo that's actually already been released to DVD as an Easter egg. The version you're going to see tonight was the Kids WB version, where they actually like having younger heroes. So we thought, okay, well if we're going to pitch this to Kids WB, the Justice League, they're all like grown-ups. So maybe it would be a good idea to put in some younger heroes as well. So we actually cut in some footage of Robin from the Batman show. And then the other characters we put in, there's a character called Impulse from the comic books. That decision, to use Impulse, conversely, that meant we weren't going to use Flash because you don't really want to have, two fast guys. And then again, for the sake of diversity, we thought, well, maybe we should have a young girl as well. There aren't that really many young girl heroes in DC Comics, so we kind of created a new one. She's kind of based on the Cyborg character from the Teen Titans, but she's a female. Some
of the characters and stuff, the designs that you already had that were new, like the Luthor design is a little bit different.
We're playing him much more of an evil mad scientist guy, so it's an all-new Luthor design. The Superman design is the same. Batman, we actually didn't use any new footage of Batman. That's actually just footage we pulled from Batman, from the New Adventures of Batman. Yeah. So the John Jones and the Green Lantern model ultimately are not anything like what they ended up looking. The final versions of them are way cooler. But we did end up using the Hawkgirl design. Hawkgirl really didn't change much. Oh, and Wonder Woman is a new design too, and it's not reflective of the final version.
And it was John Stewart already, I mean, even that early.
We had pretty much already decided, I think, even at that loose stage, that it would probably be a good idea to have John Stewart in the show, even though he's wearing a mask.
We also had villains we eventually used in the series. We had Solomon Grundy.
He looked a little bit younger
is
too.
Cheetah in it?
Cheetah? I did a version of this Cheetah.
Is that Copperhead too? There's like a kind of a weird...
Well,
he
actually,
loves Copperhead.
It was
Major
supposed to be
Jones
Copperhead, and then I think we ended up using a Batman Beyond model, one of the splicers from Batman Beyond.
That's right.
But eventually...
Yeah, it's done on the cheap. I mean, it was like...
we pulled from everywhere. Every piece of stock we had went into that thing, so... but, considering it came together...
We never showed this footage to anybody. We sold the show with a phone call.
Rushed to put this thing together and then never showed it to anybody.
Didn't have to.
Didn't have to and didn't want to.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we didn't show it because, who knows?
Right.
Thank God nobody's ever seen it until now.
Yeah.
But it's still, I think, for the purposes of what we try to do with DVDs and stuff, I think it's a nice addition to have.
Well, it's nice to see how it could have gone really wrong. I mean,
it's like, if you thought season 1 wasn't all that good, boy.
This is what you could have had.
Here's the bullet we dodged.
Just kidding. But, season 1 is lovely.
It's fun, and it's fun to see, and I hope you enjoy it now.